The question is, Damon, you say resolutions don't work. So what should I do? Well, you should set your intentions. Question is, how do I set my intentions? I think there's a couple layers to this. The first layer is to figure out, excuse me, the first layer is to figure out what exactly is your priority. What is your thing that is most important to you right now? Going into the new year, I'm excited to increase my revenue streams. I'm excited to connect with more of y'all on the show. I'm even excited to go on the road and do some speaking engagements, which I'm excited to kind of negotiate and talk about for the upcoming year. All those things tie into me being more present and connecting more with the resources and the people in my communities. If I want more income streams, then that's going to require me working with more people or working with people in a different way. If I want to do speaking engagements, then that's of course going to require me getting hired to do those speaking engagements or negotiating them well, and of course connecting with y'all on the road. All those different things kind of tie into that same intention. So me having a strategy for the year, all like it might be financially, it might be personal, all that stuff, but all those tie into one particular intention or priority. The second part of it, and I think this is a key thing, I talked about this when I connected with Jenny's group earlier today, as well as on some recent episodes, is to find out what your one main thing is. You can have a list of 10 things that you really want to do, but narrow it down to one. Narrow it down to one. It might be stressful, it might be intense. You might have to sacrifice some stuff along the way. And that's okay. That's kind of the point. And if you say no to all these different things, you'll know exactly what you should be saying yes to. Shout out to Derek. Oh man, I forgot his name. Derek. He has an unusual last name, but he had a wonderful book called It's either No or Hell Yes. Fantastic book, worth looking up. It's a no or a hell yes. Check it out. But he talks about that basic idea of what are you actually focused on. One good place to start, video-wise, older episode of mine, How to Organize Your Life Right Now. It's a discussion from Stephen Covey, the original one, not Stephen Covey Jr., shout out to Jr., but his dad who passed away a handful of years ago, and talking about how you should organize your life. It's a really excellent, simple premise. I think this video is like 5 minutes, worth checking out. It was good enough for me to do a video about it because I was like, yeah, we need to talk about this. If you want to go a little bit deeper too, check out The Creativity Leap by Natalie Nixon. Fantastic keynote speaker. I believe she also does some coaching now too, but I've seen her speak a few times online. Shout out to her. Fantastic book, and also very small. What I love about this book is a simple premise. Premise is that you should navigate that tension between wonder and rigor. Wonder and rigor. So wonder is saying, what's possible? Not even what's possible. What would I like to happen? This goes back to setting the intentions. My intention is to have a 6-figure business, or my intention is to have a 7-figure business, or my intention is to stay more connected to my kids. That's my intention. That might be your intention. Wonder. Let's go ahead and brainstorm a little bit. But even that sounds a little bit more too clinical, but it's softer than that. Rigor, on the other hand, is saying, okay, how am I actually going to execute this? All right, if I'm going to have, let's say 7-figure, if I'm going to have a 7-figure business, okay, and I currently have this size business, then how can I connect the dots between the two? If I want to be more connected to my kids or to my spouse, I'm currently at this level of connection. And in the wonder side, I want to be at this level of connection. Okay, so then how do I connect the dots between that? And her argument, at least in how I hear it, is you oscillating, going back and forth between wonder, what's possible, and rigor, how are we going to execute it? Wonder and rigor. Really simple concept, very well done with this book. I read it in the afternoon a couple years ago. Fantastic read. Go ahead and check it out. Check it out. If you're kind of figuring out how to organize your life and you're feeling kind of stuck, I think it's worth checking out if you're not sure what intentions to put in there. How are you guys setting your intentions? Do you set intentions for the year, or do you kind of just see what comes through the door? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Again, it's a Bring Your Worst show. coming to you every Wednesday and Sunday at 1:11 p.m. Standard Time, Vegas time. You subscribe for free. Now, I'm entrepreneurial coach and your host, hopefully with the most, Damon Brown. All my links are below if you want to connect for coaching. Man, I am silly today.